Alright, so I just wanted to uh, show you a little bit about Crusader Kings because I think actually showing it to you is better than like just telling you some stories about it. So right now, I've decided. So the year is 772, as you can see up here. I've decided to go with an. I've decided to play through an Indian kingdom. Currently, I am the petty lord of Sagar and Vatapi. Right here, you can see the glowing outline. Uh, so, about 5 years ago in game, uh, this entire section, all this like darker red and this shade of like red or burgundy or whatever it is, it was all one kingdom. We were the biggest kingdom on India. And let's see here, who is the lord? This guy, fuck, I don't know if he's like the brother. No, he's not. I think he falsified a claim to the entire kingdom. And oh no, you know what actually happened? All right, I remember now. So what happened was this guy started a faction against the actual king. This guy, there was a faction in the kingdom, and they were upset with this king, and they wanted to replace him with this guy. That's what the faction wanted. When they had enough force to rival the king, they got the option to declare their demands, and if the king didn't agree with them, they would go into open war. And all of this, all the darker red, is the lords who supported the faction to overthrow the old king, and this other half of the kingdom is everyone who supported the king. Now the reason I didn't get to choose, because I'm a petty lord. I don't have so the way it works is that there are systems. There are layers basically. So it goes from county. So these individual sections are counties. It goes from counties to like this would be what it would be considered a duchy. This half. This is a pretty big duchy. I consider it like a little bit of a bad example because it's pretty big. But let's say these three make a duchy, right? Or these four, whatever. You once you become a duke, you can't target counts, right? So if you own enough land, you move up in the layers, and you can't attack anyone below you in those layers. And it also separates you from the politics of the layers. So you usually don't get, like, let's say the duke of this area. Like let's say there's a duke of that area, right? Because I'm a count and I'm not even under him, we don't involve with each other. Like maybe in a political marriage we might get involved, but for the most part we don't deal with each other. It's not until we get to the ducal layers. Like if I become duke of this area, then I can take political moves against the duke of this area. And so if and the thing is, the higher the layers you go, the more in charge you are, obviously. You also have more influence over the overall kingdom. So, as a count, I don't have any voice in the king's council or any decisions to make or anything like that. When you become a duke, though, the dukes then get to like operate with the king. The dukes are the ones who are important enough to join the faction, like against the king. Like for me, I would have to make a faction against my duke. I couldn't make a faction against the king. I could, but it wouldn't work. No one would support me. So that's what's happening right now. As for me personally, because I don't have feudal systems, which I told you about before. Since I don't have legalism so let's just go into the fucking law, so I don't have to tell you. Right now, up here it says I'm about to lose one of my titles when upon succession. So when this character dies and my son inherits, my other son, the one that I'm not gonna be playing as, is going to get this county. So instead of being lord of these two, like I am right now, once this guy dies, I'll only be lord of Vatapi. So right now, I'm not gonna try to make any moves to like take over the duchy or anything because I'm already losing counties. Like, I mean, all right, so if I do become a duke, right? It's not like the entire dukedom gets torn in half. The other brother, the lower one, would have would take his half of the counties, but because they're still under the same dukedom, he would become my vassal. But I don't even want him as my vassal. I want full control of the counties, since I don't have that many. I just want full control of the counties. It helps me out more than having a vassal. So I'm not gonna, for right now. I mean, you know, it's kind of like shooting yourself in the foot. Like, I can see like the argument why you would want to, but right now I'm just gonna chill out. Like, right now I'm just not that ambitious. I don't really want to take over all of India right now. Right now my main goal with this character is to just cuck everyone I can. So you can pick your focus in life. So for some people it's war, for some people it's business, you know. Everyone can choose their own thing. Some people have hunting, which helps out with war a little bit, but not as much as like actually going into battle. Carousing is for diplomacy. You get to make friends with all your lords. It's important for like someone who might be higher up and have a lot of people wanting to assassinate them. You know, just make them your friends instead. But for me, because this is the first character, so I didn't have a wife or anything or any kids. So I was just going in. I wanted him to have as many children as possible. So even if something goes horribly wrong, I might be able to legitimize one of my bastards to become a son of mine. But I got a wife and everything went fine. So it's fine. But since I can't change until 2 years from now, I'm just gonna keep cucking people. You know, it'll be fun. So for right now, I mean, nothing that special is gonna happen. Like, I'm still paused, but on pause right now. This is the civil war happening. The forces of the rebels are just overtaking them. Yeah, and they're about to invade Burhanpur, right? Yeah, and now they're sieging it. Oh, it was already pretty bad. It was already sieged before they took it back. Let's see. So. So they're taking this, the Mandir of Arundel. Yeah, it'll take how long? It's gonna take them. Oh, that was quick. They took it. So they're gonna be working their way. This is the. Oh, looks like I got a kid. This is the. I'm paused right now. This is the war score. It shows basically how, since okay, so it shows how it's going right now. It shows how the war is going on right now. The old king, this king, is about to fucking lose. He's at negative 95%. It shows negative for me because technically I'm on his side, so I'll be losing this war technically, but since I'm not actually in it, and I'm protected by like 2 layers, since I'm not even a duke, like that doesn't matter because I haven't I haven't been declared war upon. It's just my lord has. Uh, it doesn't affect me if I lose the war. Like it just changes who I pay my not even like it just changes who my lord is. That's it. Like nothing else changes. Like if he wants to change policy, that'll affect me. But for the most part, new lords can't change policy too much. Not until everything's calmed down. So for a little while it'll be fine, and once it calms down, he might put heavier taxes, like cash taxes instead of troops, because that's the two types of taxes. But yeah, the war score is based off of battles and occupied land, and it gives you a breakdown. So I think once he takes like one more of these tiles, he'll be able to enforce his demands and overthrow the king. Oh, and there we go. He took that over and enforced his demands, and now he is the new king. So the old king was overthrown, and oh, this is a good thing. So this kingdom of India has been reunited after the civil war with under their new king. Now, currently, since this is right after the war, this guy has too many denizens. That's the actual like tiles you own. So like the 2 tiles I own, they take up 2 of the 4 maximum I can have. If you can have more, but you'll be taking penalties on tax collection, and your vassals, the people underneath you, will dislike you more because you're hoarding them, and they're like, "Hey, fucking share the wealth, fact." Yeah, fact. So he'll probably start giving those out to the people who supported him in the wars. He might give one to me. It can be like you can randomly receive them, because in game your opinion of somebody might be shit. Like for me, these opinions usually matter for NPCs. But my opinion of this guy is apparently garbage. I have no, like, for me, since I'm a player, I don't have to like play by that. Like, that's just like for AIs. But it does make the AIs like this guy. He's made me his designated regent so that I don't assassinate him. It doesn't like it only encourages me to assassinate him, but it gives me an opinion boost of him. But for me, that doesn't matter. I don't care. My opinion of him is that I don't care. Like one day I'll be lord of this entire region. So my opinion of him doesn't matter. Yeah. Is this his opinion of me? Yeah. This is his opinion of me. I don't think, I have an opinion of him, but I don't. It doesn't really matter. Like, it doesn't. At -5, it's just. I think it's from -10 to +10. It's considered neutral, and then it goes up. So he's neutral towards me. He's a little negative, but it's whatever. It doesn't matter that much. And I mean, I guess that's it for now. I'll make another video to show you what happens next. But that's it.